Okay guys, so last week Rive released the new feature layouts, and a lot of people were waiting for this feature for a long time, and I wanted to show you a little bit of how I used it for my latest work for Pace Studios. The way that I had the animation organized is that I had each section on a group within a group. And the first thing that I noticed playing with layouts is that I cannot create a layout of groups within a group. So the first thing I did was pushing all these groups outside and create a layout for each one of the groups. Then after creating a layout for each section, I created a layout with all the 4 sections, and this will be the main layout that will be connected to the artboard and that will make everything responsive. So now, as you see, everything is wrapped inside of a layout. It doesn't look very nice right now because you still have to play with the settings on the right side and adjust it to the needs of your own project. On this frame, you can see that I already adjusted everything to the needs of my project, but now I want to talk a bit why did I choose the settings that I chose for this specific project. First, why choosing hug and not fixed? So if I choose hug, it means that content will always be hugged by the artboard limits. And if I choose fixed, it means the content will always be fixed on a certain place of the artboard. And in this case, I want it to move within the artboard, so I'm going to choose hugged. Another important setting is left and right and top and bottom. Why did I choose left and right and top and bottom and not just left or right or top or bottom? So what happens when we choose right, it means that the content only starts adjusting when the artboard moves to the right. If we choose left, only when we move to the left. If we choose top, only when we move to the top. And if we choose bottom, only when we move to the bottom. And on the rest of the sides, nothing will happen. It will be fixed. And in this case, I wanted the content to adjust in any direction. So it would work the best if I have left and right and top and bottom. Another important setting is why did I choose rows instead of columns. So if I choose columns, it will align the content in columns. And that would create some spaces in between my sections that I did not want. So I chose row because in row I can align the words horizontally and control better the spacing in between the sections, at least for this specific case. And on this little square you can control how much distance do you want in between your artwork and the limit of your artboard. In this case I wanted it to be evenly 100 pixels. In addition to that, you can also control the padding and the margin to add a bit more safety distance in between those limits that you already established in between your artwork and the artboard, and add a little bit more of that. And while making this video, I realized that I swapped 2 sections by mistake, but still I wanted to show you how easy it is to just swap the layouts inside of the main layout, exchanging those 2 sections, and everything is still working perfectly. So just like that, very fast, very easy, this layout is ready to go, ready to publish, and I hope that this video had helped you understand a little bit more of this new feature from Rive, layouts, and to see you applying it to your work soon.